Is that going to show up on the thing? It's not showing up well for me. Anyways, thank you, Sarah. Again, just stop. History has always been a love of mine. Since grade school. 5th grade is where it really hit in. In fact, I just saw my 5th grade teacher the other day. Yeah, 5th grade, I fell in love with history. Partly because history is easy to fall in love with. But also partly because that teacher made things so fun. There was always music and games, and it was not dry history. And then every history teacher I got after that was always just cool as fuck. And so even before I stepped into all this, I had humongous love of history. And as I progressed in my magical journey, obviously to learn things I had to research things, and to research things I had to learn more history. And so history has kind of become a humongous passion project of mine, just learning everything on it. But I also feel like it's incredibly important in the magic we do. We tend to get caught up in glam magic. Not glamorous, but glam magic. The perfect spell for the video, the perfect spell for the photo shoot, we go through our Twicca phases, we go through all these things. And we look at magic in a very specific lens. And I think a lot of times what gets lost, especially when, we're thousands of years disconnected from a spell that we might see or be reading or taking inspiration from, is that this is us. This is our history. It is the human condition. When we look at magic, when we look through the lens of history at it, we see people who prayed to gods because they needed hope. We see people who prayed because they needed safety. They did spells for good dreams. They did spells to drive away nightmares. They did spells to be financially secure. They did spells to uplift others because they needed that. There are spells to work against hierarchical structures because people felt a need to express their ability to rebel. People prayed and danced and hoped and feared and loved. And when we look at these texts and we look at the history, especially in magic, these are the same things we do. We do magic for the same things they did thousands of years ago. How crazy is that? I see love spells talked about on TikTok every day that I scroll through here. And I find love spells all the way back in the PGM 2,000 years ago. Our recorded history of magic is a recorded history of the human condition. It's one of the reasons I strive for historical accuracy in these things. It's one of the reasons that history is so important, because not only are these people not alive to speak for themselves, but because we're not just working magic. We're not just using the same materia. We're connecting with a song, with a dance. We're connecting to this drum beat that has been playing since man first looked up at the sky. When man first asked questions of the unseen. When man first believed that there were spirits and how they work with them. That continues to this day. Our practices, our belief structures, our tools, our magical tech, even in chaos magic, doesn't exist in a vacuum. It exists within a context of all that came before. And when we don't look at our history, when we don't try to keep accurate reckoning, when we don't listen to what these people were trying to say, then not only do we betray everything they did and lived and experienced, but we betray ourselves. We unhook ourselves from that song, from that dance, the drum beat that has gone since day one. And we can see it. Love spells for people because people loved. Dream spells because people dreamed. Money spells because people needed money. You know, you look at the PGM, they did spells for 3 things: to get laid, to get paid, and to keep the lawyers quiet, you know? And we can resonate with that now. What is the difference? At the end of the day, we're approaching these things, and we're approaching them through history. Through a historical lens, we see so much more. There are so many wonderful things. And it's all there for us. We can read it, we can research it, we can listen to videos, we can get access to scholarly materials. We can watch movies and documentaries. We have a million ways to consume history. And history isn't just old, dusty history. It is the song and the notes and the tempo and everything that goes with this drum beat that makes us people. Someday this comment will be history. Possibly. We'll see. And people will look years from now. They'll see a comment like you put. And they'll understand that people felt the same way about history as they do. Just as I see historians of the past who are now history themselves feel the same way about history that I do. There is a drum beat that runs through the human condition, and we can see it in history. And I will not betray myself in the song, nor those who have played the song before. History is us. Anyways, that's it for me. This was a ramble. Thank you again for the nice words, Sarah. It means a lot. May you all have the sweetest of dreams. May your ancestors bring you the most wonderful of portents. May you all stay cool, and may you all stay safe. Shamu.